Welcome back to New Post today. And very recently on March 22nd, we had celebrated World Water Day. So this event is celebrated by the United Nations every year annually, and it is celebrated on 22nd of March. It was adopted in 1992 when the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit, or the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, was going on at that period of time, and it was included in a document called as the Agenda 21. So since then we have been the world over has been observing annually the World Water Day, and to draw the people's attention on the vital role of fresh water that it plays in our life, and also the need to use it very, very wisely and also conserve it. So World Water Day was celebrated this year also on March 22nd, and the theme for it is Water for Peace. So why is it that water is being seen for peace? Let's have a look at it, and also let's take a quick have a quick insight about what exactly is the status of water problems in India, and according to the Niti Aayog report itself. And let's look at why exactly the World Water Day really matters, or fresh water really matters. Sustainable Development Goal 6 also mentions that access to clean drinking water, sanitation is one of the major goals that needs to be achieved by 2030. So moving on in this regard itself, Water for Peace is this year's theme, and it links water and instability and also conflicts. Therefore, sustainable water resources are important for future generations, as we have very, very limited fresh water resources on the earth. And in this dimension, India just has 4% of the world's freshwater resources, but we hold a whopping of 17% of the world's population. So the aim is definitely to highlight the tensions that can emerge over the water resources, which can lead to potential instability and conflict, but also what role exactly water can play if carefully managed, and can also promote peace. So the World Water Day speaks about the importance of fresh water. Now, fresh water is very, very important for everybody to consume, and over 2 billion, let me tell you, over 2 billion people still live without safely managed drinking water, and this is about the data. This is the data given by the United Nations itself. Diarrhea caused by dirty water and poor sanitation even today kills a child under 5 every 2 minutes. This is what the United Nations says, and 3 in 10 schools globally do not have the basic water services. In 2021, let me tell you that more than 2 billion people lived in water stressed countries, and this is expected to be made worsen as a result of climate change and global warming, and also the lack of basic water services in many areas, especially in the cities and the rural areas as well. So on this World Water Day, it has been observed to manage and use water efficiently, and optimum utilization of the resources. Also, recycling and water harvesting are the major objectives to have sustainable freshwater resources for our future generation. So what exactly is the link between water and peace? Now, with billions of people without water access and global systems under pressure from numerous evolving threats, the potential for scarcity or pollution to spark tensions is too very clear. And more than 3 billion of the people now depend on water that makes its way across national borders. So we do not have only intra-regional rivers, but all the rivers are international or interstate, and this causes even more problems. The United Nations explains this, and yet globally 24 countries have cooperation agreements for water, only 24 out of the 193 United Nations countries. Now, water therefore has a very, very big potential to trigger instability when different users have a clash over or conflict over this finite resources, as well as the potential to be weaponized during the conflicts. Access to clean drinking water can also be hit as a result of attacks on vital infrastructure. But if fresh water can be managed sustainably and equitably, then it can be a catalyst for peace, and this is said by the United Nations. I told you that Sustainable Development Goal 6 speaks about safe drinking water, access to safe and clean drinking water, and sanitation for all. Only 2.5% of the Earth's water is classified as fresh, and the water crisis is a big issue in India as per the 2019 Niti Aayog report. Despite accommodating 17% of the world's population, India possesses only 4% of the planet's freshwater resources, and World Water Day, commemorated on March 22nd, is a reminder that India has to judiciously use water if it wants to have piped clean drinking water to every household, as the goal of the government of India is by 2024. According to the World Resources Institute, 17 countries face extremely high levels of water stress which is threatening and is resulting into conflict, unrest, peace among the people. India is not an exception to this, let me tell you. And in India, water availability is already low and India is categorized as water stressed and is expected to reduce further to 1341 cubic meters by 2025 and 1140 cubic meters by 2050. Also, 72% of the water withdrawals are used for agriculture. This escalates the problem, and that to groundwater, which is used for drinking purposes, 16% by municipalities and households, and 12% by industries. So the major water goes into agriculture, and we should stop depending too much on water guzzling crops like rice and sugarcane and also wheat as well. So rice and sugarcane are already being grown in water stress areas, and this is the reason it is escalating the water problem in India. So there is also a groundwater depletion, and recently we've seen how Bangalore, the city, the software capital of India, is actually facing a dire consequence because of unplanned urbanization and water stress. In almost every state and in cities of India, there is a groundwater table depletion now. The example of Bangalore is one. Other prominent examples are Punjab, Delhi, Haryana and Rajasthan. The ratio of groundwater consumption to availability is 172%, 137% in Rajasthan, 172% in Delhi, 137% in Rajasthan, 137% again in Delhi and 133% in Haryana respectively, which is actually raising an alarm because there is much more depletion than rejuvenation of the groundwater resources. In contrast, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, it is below 100%, that is 77%, 74%, 67%, 53% and 57%. Most perennial rivers and streams have intermittent flows, and apart from this, they have been polluted to a large scale and also run out dry because of the climate vagaries of the monsoon as well. And in most areas after April-May, there is less water availability even for drinking and other uses as well. Interlinking of rivers is one solution which is being sought. Already interstate river disputes are escalating, and because of climate change and the effect of monsoon, the vagaries of the monsoon, the instability of the monsoon season, much more El Nino years also, and because we are located in the tropical country, this impact is going to have more. So there is the agriculturists and the economists say that interstate river water disputes tend to increase, but the solution lies with individual level, ethically using water by everyone. Apart from that, the government and the industries also have to use water ethically and judiciously. Private sector, especially agriculture, has to see a change with efficient irrigation systems and using systems like drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, which will definitely help in the longer run. And so this is about World Water Day and few of the issues which India is facing. You can add to this, and I hope this information was really helpful to you all. If you did, please do like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. And with this, I shall see you in my next post. Until then, it's very happy learning.